Hey there, friends and enemies. JoPaWrites here once again, and today I wanted to go over the Genshin Impact 2.1 update. MiHoYo just dropped a ton of information, and I wanted to go over all of it with you guys because I'm super excited. This update feels insane. I thought 2.0 was going to be the big update that we got for a while, and then we wouldn't see another huge one for some time, but that is not the case. This update is going to be just as big, it feels like, as 2.0, maybe even a little bit bigger, because there are some things in there that, if you can get, are going to be fantastic for your characters. And there's a bunch of cool characters to pull and get for free, new weapons, all that kind of good stuff. It's actually insane. If you enjoy the video, hit that like button. Let me know in the comments down below, what are you most looking forward to with Genshin Impact 2.1? I'd imagine most people will say Ball, but for me, the new free-to-play weapons and Aloy, because I do play on PS5. So I will be running the Predator bow, and I'm excited to check her out as soon as I log in after the update. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. It helps me out tremendously. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so thank you so much for helping me get there. Now, briefly, I'll go over the patch notes, updates, maintenance schedule. Nothing too crazy. Pretty standard for what we've seen in the past. It looks like the servers, the game's going to be down for quite a few hours. So we're going to get about 500-600 Primo Gems, which is not bad. So yeah, it looks like that's going to be the normal things that we've seen before. New Trounce domain in Narukami Island, and this is the dwelling of the Raiden Shogun, who rules over Inazuma. So you have to complete the Arkham Quest to do that. It makes sense. Palace in a Pool is the domain. That's awesome. I love to see it. New fishing system. That's going to be awesome. I love them adding the Serenity Pot, the fishing system. All of these updates are good quality of life updates that I think will be important down the line as more and more people pick up the game and they realize just how much there is to do. It's really fleshing everything out. New 5-star characters. We've got Ball. We've got Kudro Sera, and then Kokomi coming in the back half of the 2.1 update. We also have Aloy coming for free if you're on PlayStation this phase, and then update 2.2 is when people on PC, mobile, all those other platforms will get them as well. Let's see, new weapons, 5-star polearm for Ball, her signature weapon. Then we got a 5-star catalyst for Kokomi, her signature weapon as well. Then we've got the luxurious Sea Lord and the catch, which I am super stoked about. I cannot wait. Now, all this other stuff, we're going to go over various events. I'm going to go through them one by one because we do have more information on those. First of all, I wanted to go over the banner because this is actually a really stacked banner. I've mentioned this in other videos. Ball, Sarah, Xiangling, and Sucrose. All potentially great characters. Xiangling and Sucrose are really good 4 stars already. Sarah sounds like she's going to be a really excellent damage buffing support potentially. And then we've got Ball, who everyone's in love with. That being said, this is a tough one for me because I have C6 Sucrose, I have C6 Xiangling, and for that reason, it's just kind of, do I pull, do I not pull? Is it going to be a bit of a waste? And that's where I'm kind of on edge with that. But it is a phenomenal banner for a lot of people, and I know a lot of folks are really looking forward to it, especially because I know most people are not as high on Kokomi, although I'll mention later on that I actually am really looking forward to her. I like her design a lot. I think she's going to be better than most people anticipate. Next up, we have the weapon banner, the Unforged, which not a lot of people are high for, and then Engulfing Lightning, which is Ball's signature weapon. If you're going for Ball, but you're a free-to-play or Battle Pass player, probably stick to just using the catch on Ball, I would imagine, from the information that we've released. There's really no reason to go for this banner because the Engulfing Lightning is good, but the Unforged, just, I know a lot of people are not high on. It's not something that a lot of people are looking forward to. Some of the other weapons, Woodsith is good. Some of the other Sacrificial Bow, etc. on the weapon event wish, but the Bell is not very good. I know almost no one runs that or levels it up. So pull for what you want ultimately, but this one doesn't look like a slam dunk at all compared to the character wish banner. Then we've got the daily login event. This is actually huge. You log in every day, for 7 total days. You'll get 10 intertwined fates. You'll get a bunch of more, some mystic enhancement ores, all that kind of good stuff. Here's wit. But the intertwined fates are the event wishes, and those are absolutely huge. I know that's a massive W for a lot of people to get those wishes. Then we've got the Arkham Quest. Looks like we've got Kokomi front and center with Ball in the background. This one's going to be a banger. I have a feeling we're going to actually fight Ball. I think during this quest, that's huge. I can't wait for that. I'm really, really excited about that. The story from when we've been into Inazuma has been fantastic in my opinion, so I'm super stoked to hear more about it and see what else we have going on with the story, because it's gotten better and better as time has gone on with Genshin Impact. Moonlight Merriment event. This is where you'll get the Claymore Luxurious Sea Lord, which doesn't look like it's going to be a broken weapon, but looks like it's going to be a whole lot of fun, which I'm looking forward to. I'm going to get that right away. I'm going to throw it on my Beidou, and I feel like it's thematically going to fit really, really well. She's a pirate. She gets the sea sword, and power level, it actually fits her character as well. So I think that's awesome. It's almost perfect fit for her. I'm excited to see more story, an event with Keqing and with Zhongling. They're two of my favorite characters because I've had them pretty much since the game has come out. Keqing was my first 5-star. Zhongling was my first character who I really refined, or I got multiple constellations on, so that was awesome. Let's see what else we have going on here. We get Primo Gems, Heroes Wit, more recipes. You would expect that. This is a cooking event, so that makes sense. Some quests obviously going along with it. Yeah, so there's multiple parts to the event. The second part is where you get the Claymore, the Primo Gems, more talent levels up, character level up, and Festive Fever. So, interesting. I can't wait to take part in this. I really want that Claymore. I don't have a ton of really good Claymores, so this is something I'm really excited about. Lunar Realm event, go fishing and obtain the event exclusive fishing rod. So this is the fishing event that's probably going to kick off us learning how to fish in the game, and you get the event exclusive fishing rod, mood trigger, Primo Gems, mysterious fish furnishing. So you'll be able to keep fish in your Serenity pot, which is awesome. I like that update as well. And it has a total of 7 fishing missions and special fishing training. And yeah, just different events. You're going to be talking to Kujirai Momoji. So yeah, that's awesome. I'm really looking forward to that event as well. All of the events look like they're going to potentially be bangers. Now we've got the Hyakunin Iki event. Team switching combat challenge awaits. I actually like that. It's a free-for-all fighting tournament. So tag teams of 2 characters. I think this is going to be really cool and mix up the standard team builds that we have in the game right now. So you'll get an event exclusive name card, Primo Gems, and more. But yeah, I'm super excited to throw a 2-man squad out instead of your typical 4-man squad. I'd love to see more of that in Genshin. Like, give us a chance to use 8 players. I know we do that in the Spiral Abyss with the 2 squads on each time, but let's go crazy. Let's do some things that are a little bit different with our team builds now that we're starting to get more and more characters, because some of them might have a chance to shine in certain areas where they don't shine all the time, and I feel like that would be really cool. So let's see, we got standard Primo Gems, talent level up, hero wit, all that kind of good stuff, and that event's going to be solid. Not as rewarding as some of the other ones we've seen as far as the items, but still not a bad event at all. And I'm excited to see how the team switching combat works. Now we've got the Spectral Seekers event, complete expeditions to obtain Primo Gems. So this is another one that is interesting. So I think we've done this in the past, where you have investigative expeditions on top of your normal expeditions you get from the rank commission. So This event is fine. You don't really have to do a whole lot. But the rewards will be good and they're nice and easy for everyone to get. So not the best event, not the worst. I feel like this is a nice, easy thing to throw in just as a bonus for a lot of people who are looking to have more events going on at one time. So all of these will be occurring during the 2.1 update. The last little bit I wanted to cover before I go, 4 new monsters coming, which is fantastic. Hoyo's doing a great job of adding a bunch of these new enemies. Signora, I think, is going to be an excellent boss fight. We've got the Hydro Hypostasis, Thunder Manifestation, and the Spectre. All of those sound super interesting. And then we've got the changes to the Spiral Abyss, floor 11 getting a corrosion status, and floor 12 having major updates as well. So it'll be very interesting to see how the Spiral Abyss works when the new update hits, because I feel like it's going to be a very, very different challenge for a lot of people, which I'm looking forward to. I like how they change it every so often, so that way we can kind of rearrange our teams and see what works best and come up with new team compositions, which is awesome for me. Then we've got some changes to the monsters, which I feel like will probably also affect the Spiral Abyss quite a bit. Reduces the weight of the Nobushi and the Karagi. That's huge because now you'll be able to swirl, like pull them with Kazuha or Venti, which you haven't been able to do in the past, which is very interesting. They've adjusted the Pyro Hypostasis a bit as well. They've basically full nerfed the Nobushi and the Karagi as far as what some of the different mechanics. So overall, I don't know if that's a necessary change or how much of an effect it's going to have on the open world gameplay or the Spiral Abyss, but I feel like we're going to have to wait and see how that feels once you jump in and check it out for yourself. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hey, if you did, hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you guys coming in, and I cannot wait for Genshin Impact 2.1. I feel like it's another huge update, which feels like it happened so quickly after 2.0, even though I know it was the same amount of time as the updates we normally get. But this one, 2.0, was so packed with content, and 2.1 is going to have so much more that it just feels like the time is really flying by in between updates, and I love that. And Genshin Impact is really on fire right now, so I'm excited to see more. I can't wait to check out all the content we have for 2.1. My name is JoPaWrites, and I'll catch you all later.